Good morning, sir and friends. We from Group 9 will show a video about gate deviation. Before processing to the video, we will introduce our member first.
The first explanation is about vaulting.
Okay, now we can see here is the vaulting gate. We can observe the patient who has vaulting gait from sagittal plane during swing phase. We can observe also the patient rises on the toe of the intact limb during swing phase on the prosthetic limb to help achieve foot clearance. This gait, due to prosthesis is too long, increased mechanical resistance to knee flexion, to suspension, the prosthesis drop off, effectively lengthening during swing phase.
The GRL will act through the foot of the heel or forefoot contact with the ground. The movement creates hip extension movement, knee extension movement, and ankle plantar flexion movement. There is the posterior proximal part of the socket. Increased pressure on the anterior proximal part of the socket. So we can conclude with vaulting, there is pressure on the anterior proximal and gap at the posterior distal part of the socket.
Next, we will explain the second gate deviation video, which is scissor gait.
Okay, I'm observe the patient from the coronal plane and recorded finding during the swing phase as the patient walk. The observed walking pattern show the characteristic scissor gait, where the limbs were seen crossing each other while moving forward. And this condition is most likely due to the presence of neurological or musculoskeletal complication. One of the underlying causes is adaptation to the use of prosthesis, especially when the prosthesis used is not optimal adjust or biomechanically suitable for the patient needs. This mismatch can cause patients to develop abnormal compensatory patterns during walking, including the occurrence of scissor gait.
Scissor gait. GRF scissor gait at the medial GRF acting on the hip joint, lateral GRF acting on knee joint, and medial GRF on the foot or ankle joint. Based on the GRF moment created is increased adduction moment due to leg crossing in hip, knee and knee valgus due to the medial load inward movement and the ankle excessive pronation. The gap in scissor gait at the medial proximal part of the socket. Pressure in scissor gait is excessive pressure on lateral proximal part of the socket. So, we conclude the patient walk with vaulting and there is pressure on the lateral proximal and gap at the medial distal part of the socket.